The Stillbay industry dates back to around 72,000 to 77,000 years ago. This period falls within the Middle Stone Age, marking significant cultural and technological advancements. It is primarily associated with sites in South Africa. These sites include Blombos Cave and Sibudu Cave, which have provided crucial archaeological evidence. The Stillbay industry is known for its distinctive stone tool technology. Tools from this period exhibit fine craftsmanship, indicating advanced cognitive abilities. Bifacial points are a hallmark of the Stillbay toolkit. These tools were likely used for hunting and butchering animals, showcasing early human adaptability. The Stillbay points often feature pressure flaking techniques. This technique allowed for more precise shaping and sharper edges compared to earlier methods. Bone tools have been discovered in Stillbay contexts. These tools suggest a diverse range of activities, including sewing and working with hides. Ochre pieces with engraved patterns have been found at Stillbay sites. These artifacts indicate symbolic behavior and possible ritualistic practices among early humans. Shell beads are another significant find from the Stillbay period. These beads imply social communication and possibly trade networks between groups. The Stillbay industry shows evidence of heat treatment of silkry. Heating the stone improved its flaking properties, demonstrating sophisticated knowledge of material science. Artifacts from the Stillbay industry suggest complex cognition. Such cognition is evident in the planning and execution required for intricate tool-making processes. The Stillbay culture overlaps with the Howiesen's port industry. This overlap suggests a dynamic cultural landscape with potential interactions between different groups. Microlithic technology appears during the Stillbay period. Small stone tools were likely hafted onto handles or shafts, enhancing their utility. Composite tools made from multiple materials are characteristic of the Stillbay. Combining different materials indicates innovative problem-solving skills. The Stillbay industry predates the later Stone Age. Understanding this timeline helps place the Stillbay within broader prehistoric developments. Evidence of ochre processing has been found at Stillbay sites. Processing ochre might have been related to both practical and symbolic uses. The Stillbay people utilized local resources effectively. Their ability to exploit nearby materials reflects an intimate understanding of their environment. There is evidence of systematic blade production in the Stillbay. Blades were versatile tools that could be adapted for various tasks. Lithic assemblages from the Stillbay show standardization. Standardized tool production implies shared knowledge and cultural transmission. Personal ornaments like perforated shells are common in Stillbay layers. These items may have served as markers of identity or status within groups. The Stillbay industry exhibits regional variations. Different areas developed unique adaptations based on available resources and environmental conditions. Bladelets are a notable component of the Stillbay toolkit. Bladelets were small, sharp tools that could be easily transported and replaced. Hafting techniques are evident in Stillbay tools. Attaching stone tools to handles increased leverage and effectiveness in use. The Stillbay period coincides with climatic fluctuations. Adapting to changing climates required flexible strategies and resource management. Engraved ostrich eggshell fragments have been recovered from Stillbay deposits. These fragments hint at artistic expression and possibly storage or transport functions. Groundstone tools appear alongside lithic implements. Groundstone tools were used for grinding and processing plant materials. The Stillbay culture is linked to Homo sapiens populations. Genetic and fossil evidence supports the association of these tools with anatomically modern humans. Marine resources were exploited by the Stillbay people. Coastal living provided access to shellfish and other seafood, diversifying diets. Fire use was integral to the Stillbay lifestyle. Controlled fire facilitated cooking, warmth, protection, and tool modification. Spatial organization of living spaces can be inferred from Stillbay sites. Patterns of artifact distribution reveal structured domestic arrangements. Seasonal mobility is suggested by the distribution of Stillbay sites. Moving seasonally allowed exploitation of varied ecological niches. The Stillbay industry includes evidence of woodworking. Woodworking expanded the range of tools and structures that could be created. Burns are present in Stillbay toolkits. Burns were specialized tools used for engraving or carving hard materials. The Stillbay period saw advances in projectile technology. Improved projectiles enhanced hunting efficiency and success rates. Symbolic artifacts from the Stillbay suggest abstract thinking. Abstract thinking underpins many aspects of modern human behavior. Trade networks are implied by exotic materials found at Stillbay sites. Exotic materials indicate connections beyond immediate territories. Ritualistic behaviors are hinted at through burial practices. Burials with grave goods suggest beliefs in an afterlife or spiritual realm. Technological innovations in the Stillbay influenced later industries. Innovations laid groundwork for subsequent cultural and technological developments. Fossil remains at Stillbay sites provide dietary insights. Animal bones reveal what species were hunted and consumed. Plant remains offer additional clues about Stillbay subsistence strategies. Plants supplemented animal proteins, contributing to balanced nutrition. Stratigraphic analysis helps date Stillbay occupations accurately. Accurate dating relies on careful examination of sediment layers. Taphonomic studies inform interpretations of site formation processes. Taphonomy examines how natural and cultural factors affect archaeological records. Ethnographic analogies aid in reconstructing past lifeways. Comparisons with contemporary hunter-gatherer societies enrich our understanding. Experimental archaeology replicates Stillbay technologies. Replication experiments test hypotheses about ancient tool-making techniques. Geochemical analyses trace the origins of raw materials. Tracing origins reveals movement patterns and resource utilization. Residue analysis detects organic residues on tools. Organic residues identify specific tasks performed using those tools. Use-wear analysis examines microscopic wear patterns on artifacts. Wear patterns help determine how tools were used and maintained. Multidisciplinary approaches enhance Stillbay research. Combining methods from various fields yields comprehensive insights. Preservation conditions impact the quality of Stillbay archaeological data. Good preservation allows for detailed study, while poor preservation limits findings.